Welcome to the Joint Account Interactive Brokers demo. So first here, you see that we're already at the login screen, which you can find by looking at the email and using the Interactive Brokers account management login. You'll of course take the username and password provided for the joint account and apply it here. And you can see once you do that, you would put in the current password again, as it's going to request you to change the password to a new password. So this is what we're doing here by putting in a new password and confirming that password. So we're going to hit submit. Oh, let's see here, make sure the current password is correct. Double check the new. All right, and we're going to click submit. Once you've done that, it's going to ask you for a little confirmation code. Again, this will be something that's in your email. It's like a security token that it sends you. So it will have sent you this 5-digit numerical code. You input it in, you hit continue, and that's when it knows your identity has been confirmed, your password has been changed to the application. In the application, you will confirm your name, address, code, make sure that you put in any additional numbers that you want. If your address is different from your current for mailing, you can put that in by clicking yes. And then, of course, here in the security questions, just go ahead and put in some security answers that you're comfortable with. And again, this is for the application process, unless this is your only account, in which this username, login, security questions will also become your primary login going forward. All right, we're going to hit submit and then again verify your first account holder. And as a joint holder, one person can actually go in and complete this for both people. Okay, so the account holder, you would put in here date of birth, right? Country of birth, make sure it all matches, dependents, country of citizenship, your social security number, and of course, if there's any additional sources of income, you can add that in. But if there is not, you can simply go in and put in no. But of course, looks like there's an error, so let's check on the errors. Likely that's because it showed more than 100%. Okay, there's some other thing. Let's go up for a second. See, look, we didn't answer this question about the U.S. permanent resident. Again, once we answer it, boom, we're able to continue. All right, and here again, this is the second, because this is a joint account, this is the second account holder's name, and so run through that information to make sure everything matches correctly. You can go back here and realize that we should change the marital status if there was an error, and then put in dependents because, hey, look, this is a joint account, so we want to double check those items. Now, again, you can add additional numbers for the second user, but you don't have to, and you can exit out and hit save and continue. Same thing, we will have to verify the second account holder's information. Put in married, right? Would want to put in the same dependents as the other person. Check on the permanent resident that we missed last time, right? Tax ID number, which is the social security number, and the employment type. Once you go through that, there's a list of questions for regulatory information asking if you are, a part of a financial firm, exchange, self-regulatory organization. Please answer as yourself, not us. And then this is where you can put in assets, net income. You can find this on eMoney, but again, please then put in investment objectives, your experience on each of the products, just based off of your experience, not, again, ours, okay? Once you do that, you'll be able to see that the name of the account holder is joint between both names, that we are the advisor, and that both of you can type your name in and it serves as your signature to sign off on. We'll save and continue. You can do these for all the Agreements here, again, nothing that is different from the agreements that you have with us, but this is with Interactive Brokers, and thus you have to make sure you click accept on these. And again, you can please read through them, and if you have any questions about these, we actually have a list of these in the FAQ just to make sure that you understand them. Okay. The reason why there's quite a bit of them is one, of course, this is an account, so they want to make sure you understand you're opening, you're limiting the liability of Interactive Brokers because we are the ones helping manage the account. But also, things like reinvesting dividends, receive mutual fund information electronically. Those are kind of the normal legalese that will happen. And also, there are a lot of these little ones here because Interactive Brokers actually allows for investment in a lot of different investment classes. So they just want to make sure you understand the risks, which of course doesn't mean that we're always going to invest in all of these, but to have this account, they want you to check them off, which is what we're doing right now. And then you'll check the IRS side and making sure the two social security numbers match, and then both, again, sign off here. Once you save and continue, they'll talk about this little sub-account fees. Again, not to worry here. Your fees are not changing. That was just a template. And then here, again, just a couple more pieces in terms of legalese that we need to approve. And finally here, there's some choices of transfers, but likely in your account, we would have already selected the transfer amount for you and the ACH or digital transfer for you from your previous account. So you would click through and be done, and it says 100% complete. Now at that point, you can log out. Finally, once that happens, the process is over. However, you either will get some notice that you're missing some information or it needs some additional verification where you upload, or the account will be open and in just a couple of days and the transfer will happen. Let us know if there's any questions or if you run into any issues.